King Charles visibly moved as he unveils new LGBT memorial for military personnel. King Charles laid flowers at the UK's first national memorial commemorating LGBT military personnel. King Charles appeared visibly moved as he unveiled a memorial to LGBT military personnel after a decades-long campaign against a gay ban in the armed forces. Charles, head of the British Armed Forces, joined 300 serving and former veterans at the National Memorial Arboretum, Staffordshire, yesterday in his first official engagement in support of the LGBT community. He paused and appeared emotional as he laid flowers at the bronze sculpture, named an open letter, dedicated to those from the LGBT+ community now serving in the forces. It also pays tribute to those who served before 2000, when it was illegal to be gay in the military. During the ban, thousands of people were investigated, discharged or forced to leave the military because of their actual or perceived sexual orientation or gender identity. They also face lifelong consequences, including being vilified by family and friends, and losing access to their military pensions. After viewing the new memorial, the King met veterans who spoke of the trauma inflicted by the military's former gay ban. Ex-RAF serviceman Simon Hinchley Robson, 61, had tears in his eyes after meeting the monarch. He said, "I was discharged in 1986 and our generation had been fighting for 40 years. I said to the King it matters and thanked him for coming up, and has said he was proud of all of us." Rolly Woods, 67, who served in the Royal Navy and a Falklands veteran, was project leader for the memorial. He spoke to the King after flowers had been laid at the memorial and said afterwards, "It is important on so many levels, and as a veteran who served under the ban. The era that we lived under was so dark. I was lucky I got away with it, others were dismissed, some jailed, or outed to their families, so today is hugely important to veterans." He spoke of spending years trying to get a memorial. And said, "We had an apology from the government, and so having the King here, who is head of the armed forces, sets the seal on that. It's terrific." Speeches were given by Ed Hall, Anisha Warbs, Director of the Office for Veterans Affairs, and Brigadier Claire Phillips of the British Army. The 45-minute ceremony finished with a flyover by Merlin helicopter from 845 Naval Air Squadron. Prime Minister Keir Starmer said the memorial stands as a lasting tribute to the bravery and service of these veterans. The LGBT+ Veterans Memorial is one of 49 recommendations made by the 2023 Atherton Review, an independent report commissioned by the government, which looked at the treatment of LGBT+ veterans who served under the ban. The memorial features a freestanding, open letter forged in bronze, resting on a base of British York stone. The letter incorporates words drawn from the testimonies of former service personnel affected by the ban. Earlier on Monday, the King visited Lichfield Cathedral to meet community groups and volunteers.